For those of you that don't know me, my name is Gus. 3 years ago, I decided to shut down my auto repair business that I had started when I got out of college to pursue a dream of mine. That was to buy a boat that I could take south to warm weather. So I started my search for a boat, and I found this. A 1988 Albin 37-foot trawler. I spent my entire summer fixing her up, taking her on weekend adventures, and learning valuable lessons in boat handling and seamanship. I then proceeded to take her all the way to Florida, where I ventured to Key West and beyond. Let's flash forward to 2022. Hurricane Ian left southwestern Florida in disarray. My Albin suffered some damage, but far less than many other boats. While repairing my Albin at Safe Cove Boatyard in Port Charlotte, Florida, it didn't take long for something to catch my eye. This is how I came across my next boat, a 50-foot Hatteras motor yacht. I spent a few weeks fixing her up, I dropped her in the water, and off I went for my next chapter of adventuring. Over the course of 2023, I put almost 5,000 nautical miles under my belt with this boat, and she treated me amazing. So many destinations were crossed off the list, and even more amazing memories were made. I thought this boat would stick around for quite some time, but then I had a realization. This boat is so reliable. It just goes and goes and goes. Nothing ever goes wrong. So I thought to myself, am I really in too deep anymore? So, right now, it is May 30th, 2024, and as you guys know, I have a reputation of getting myself in too deep, and I think this time I really did it. I really did it. I'm in Portsmouth, Virginia right now, and I'm not quite sure if this is enough, but I'm pretty sure it's enough. I think it's enough. I just bought a 70-foot Broward. Micah's here with me in Portsmouth, and I am in way too deep once again. You guys probably think I am absolutely nuts, and the truth of the matter is I am absolutely nuts. This is an outrageous purchase, to be completely honest, and I know that, but in order to take my life to the next level, I needed this boat, and fortunately, I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. I am not a trust fund baby. I got what I think is a really good deal on this boat. I can't disclose the price right now, but what I can disclose is that this boat needs a lot of work. It needs so much, but I'm gonna take you inside right now and give you the boat as I bought it. Micah, I need some words from you.
in regards to this?
It's got pimples.
It's got pimples.
Yeah, check it out. I was just playing around with this.
Yeah, this boat's aluminum, in case you guys don't know. Broward makes an aluminum boat. And yeah, there's definitely some...
Look at this. I was leaning over on this and I was like,
oh!
It's like pus filled.
We gotta be careful not to pop that.
She's still a juvenile. She's still got spots.
Yeah. If only they healed, like...
She's in her prime.
So we just came from the store
and got all sorts of stuff. But before I do anything else, I feel obligated. By all means, I need to take you guys through this boat to check this freaking thing out because it is ridiculous.
All right. Only broken glass in the boat is this window right here. Rest of the glass is good.
Whoa, Gus.
Oh no. And so it begins.
Well, Mike is up on the flybridge looking at that.
Anyways, let's continue the tour. So, right here is the salon. Pretty cool salon area. Someone actually took pretty damn good care of this boat. So, let me bring you down to the aft area. And like I said, this boat right now is absolutely as I bought it. You're seeing it before we didn't touch anything yet, or I didn't touch anything. The reason that Micah is here is because he's on his way up to the Hamptons for the summer, and he just so happened to find my location on Snap Maps. Micah and a couple of my friends can track me, so he tracked me and just showed up here. So he's here. Anyways, let's show you the boat. All right, master stateroom. Master head. Nice big shower. Bathtub. Closets. Closet. Closet. Dressers. More dresser drawers underneath the bed. Closet. Guest stateroom. This is on the starboard side. New mattresses all about. Starboard side, guest aft head. Their own shower. Port side, matching stateroom. Port side, matching head with shower. Now we're gonna go back upstairs and I'll show you the rest. Back upstairs into the pilot house. Check this thing out. This is literally so exciting for me. This is like, it's really outrageous. This is outrageous. This boat might just ruin me financially. It probably will, honestly. But at least I could say that I did it. It's got the same Simrad autopilot system that my boat has, my Hatteras. It's got a hydraulic bow thruster. Someone spent a lot of money on this thing. It's got flow scans for flow. It's got some old electronics. Everything that I've tested thus far seems to work. It has a pretty state-of-the-art Naiad stabilization system that I am so excited about. Like, beyond excited. Let's go up to the flybridge. This cable snapped. Did you figure that out?
No, there's a lot of standing water though.
Where was the standing water?
It's still stuck.
Oh, all in there.
Yeah, these suck it up really good. So, like, it's just dripping from these.
Oh.
So you should probably put them all on sideways. Looks like it's been stagnant for a while too. Every scupper is kind of like clogged a little bit.
It is, needs to be blown out. Came with this dinghy.
Been sitting for a long time.
Dinghy's a little turded up. Nice crane. I might not seem as ecstatic as I normally am, and that's because this is a lot to take in, and I am just taking it in right now. I think Micah feels for me here a little bit.
It's just so much to do. It's like hard to get excited. Just focus on one thing at a time.
Literally. Well,
Stop the bleeding. Stop the bleeding.
stop the bleeding is right. Naiad controls up here. Another autopilot controller here.
Never had a boat with airplane wings before though. Look at that.
I like the Broward mast, and you know what's super cool? This thing goes up and down hydraulically.
Is it really?
It has a hydraulic cylinder under here, and it goes down
Oh, dude, that's sick.
with this switch somewhere.
That's so cool.
Right there. I'll say it again. This boat is made of aluminum. That means no rotted decks. None of that. It just means corroded. Everything. Everything gets corroded. I don't know what's worse. All right, let's keep going here. All right, I'm gonna take you down to the galley. The galley is actually pretty freaking nice. I'm gonna move Micah's stuff so you can get the full. The galley's actually pretty damn nice. It's got like all newer appliances. But you want to see something that's a little sad? Well, first of all, that floor is a little messed up right there. Second of all, for some reason, someone took all the drawers out of this thing. All right, let's keep going forward. This is probably one of the only times I'll be wearing shoes in this boat, because I have this crazy rule of no shoes in the boat in general. That's the bow thruster. Massive bow thrusting tube. Massive. Freaking crazy. VIP room, guest room. Pretty cool. And let's go to the action. But first, I gotta show you the door. Look at that thing. That's a unit of a door. Crew area. Washer dryer. Crew bathroom area. El smelly toilet. And shower. Alright. I know you guys are probably wondering, what does this unit have for power in it? Well, I've always talked crap about big old Detroits, but the truth of the matter is that you won't find one of these for any reasonable deal that's been repowered. I mean, these boats are, people are asking crazy money for them. So it was an almost guarantee that this thing was going to have old Detroits in it. So, of course, she has twin 8V92s. Big old honking units. She's got two generators. This is a 20 kilowatt Northern Lights, and this is a older 25 kilowatt Kohler with a Perkins engine. I took a really good look at everything, and everything honestly looks pretty good. This engine needs some oil, that's why I'm doing that. This engine has a coolant leak. It is leaking coolant out of this elbow. There's a hole rotted right through it. The air conditioning system is more modern. It's a chiller style air conditioning system versus like Bella has, you know, your typical Marine Cruise Air setup. And that, I already tracked down that water leak up there. I need to fix that. Glendenning, throttle synchronizer, twin Raycor setups. There's a lot I need to look through with this boat. Big old Detroits. But I must, I want to show you guys something. Something that really just brightened me right up. Are you ready for this?
That bad girl fired right up.
And this one did too, except
I'm about to fix that coolant leak, so I don't want to start that one up right now. I will start it after. Every system I've tested in this boat seems to be at least partially operable.
this generator runs but has an injection pump leak. That's all for the Yacht stabilizers. There's just
A lot going on here. I am in too deep in this freaking boat. Here, it's ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous. If any of you guys watching know stuff about these old Browards, I would love to hear it in the comments. This was the next step. Especially after what happened to me this winter, where my life kind of flashed before my eyes. My health was bad. I was in the hospital for a month. It was a terrible situation that I seemingly made a pretty solid recovery from. I'm like, I need to take my life to the next level, and this is it. So
I'm also gonna need to find some
pretty boater girlfriend that wants to run this thing with me, because I definitely can't run this alone like I run my Hatteras. Even the Hatteras, most people cringe when I tell them I run that alone, but I've managed well with that. At least this has a bow thruster.
So this is the boat. You guys got my genuine reaction, and I really have nothing else to say other than it's time for me to get to work right now.
Hopes and prayers. Hopes and prayers.
So you guys got the solid, well, I guess to finish this off, I might as well take you out to the bow.
All of the bright work needs to be done, but the wood is in good shape. Wood's in good shape, bright work needs to be done. The boat's pretty decent, honestly.
Whew. So this is it. My first boat with 3 midship cleats on each side. Freaking ridiculous. You guys are more than welcome to tell me how nuts I am for buying this. But at least I have, or at least I think that I have, the mechanical know-how. I'm just kidding. I know that I have the mechanical know-how to keep this old girl running, fix this old girl up. Maybe I don't have the time, meaning I could spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week working on this thing and probably still couldn't maintain it by myself. But at least I realized that. I'll make something happen with this boat. So I'm really excited, to say the least, and wish me luck. Thanks for watching. If you like the videos and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And for now, signing off.
So right now, the big goal is to fix that coolant leak. So I pulled that coolant pipe off, goes from there to there. I doubt there'll be another gasket for it in the boat, but that's okay. It left this beautiful sludge everywhere. That's what happens when you don't change your coolant after probably 20 years. Let's go see what Micah's up to. Woo! stinky down here, Micah. Oh my god. Oh my.
Yeah, give it a minute.
Dude. What's going on in here?
I gotta chip away at the shit. Take a deep breath.
Oh.
I used to be in the pool working business. We would put a cope, like a concrete coping or brick around the pool. The only thing that would get the concrete bits that would splatter onto the fiberglass pool was muriatic acid. So I'm very familiar with this shit. My lungs are already disintegrated.
Dude, that's disgusting. I freaking such a good friend. He said this one looks good. Oh shit. Hey, did this toilet flush? No, I have a feeling the same thing happened to this one where the frickin' macerator's bad. Yuck. Holy crap. I am so thankful Mike is doing that. That is disgusting. I'm probably sleeping on that couch tonight. Yuck. Alright. Back to what I was doing, which is retrieving this sandpaper and this wire brush and heading off to the dock. So, there's my coolant pipe. There's the hole that's rotted in it. Gonna clean that up, JB weld it for now, until I can get a new one.
So I was muriatic aciding the toilets and it was stinky as hell. So Gus comes and he puts some bleach on it, and I think we made some mustard gas.
How does air flow down here? The windows don't open. Like, oh my word.
It's fuming down there. You can't even see.
It literally, I almost passed out. Like, this couldn't be any good for anything. What do we do?
I don't know.
There's got to be a window of some sorts we can open.
What did they do in World War II? Did they just die, or? I guess that was World War I. Did the Geneva Convention stop mustard gas by World War II?
Yeah, chemical warfare.
We need to ask our elders.
They banned chemical weapons.
Oh, did they?
So we need to take that down and figure out why that's leaking.
Yeah.
This boat needs a lot of freaking work, dude.
Definitely.
There's gonna be plenty of YouTube content to come with this freaking thing, that's for sure.
That's right.
Oh my god, it's crazy though, because it's like nice enough that it's so worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it is all here. It's just it's honestly not even that dirty for how long it's been sitting. Like,
the interior is in pretty damn good shape.
yeah, like there's no mildew or.
All the headliners are new.
Yeah.
It's got Bose speakers everywhere.
Yeah, like it's really actually like pretty clean for leaks like this.
That's new.
It's pretty.
That's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
And the carpet's not stained, so it must be new.
But I mean, a window cracked open, like, I mean, and this thing should have some mildew damage. I don't know why it doesn't. I guess metal boats are just different like that.
It's crazy because before we bombed the toilets, it didn't smell in here.
No, it didn't.
But the bombing needed to happen.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, those toilets are a mess.
I put the fan down there.
Did you... Found these dope shoes. I don't think I'm gonna tell Gus. I think I'm taking them for myself. I also found this. Ugh. Personal drawer. Your trusted sensual life partner. And when I opened it up, because of course I'm gonna open it up, I've been had. Previous owners got the jokes. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's cool. I got a head. I guess I should document this because I know Gus won't. But all this stuff was filthy. Freaking mold, mildew. Inside fridges and lockers and stuff like that. But as a whole, the carpet and stuff was pretty nice. But got it mostly cleaned out now. Smelling fresh. Same with the toilets. Let's go check on Gus, see what he's up to. I think it's hour 3 or 4 and he's still in the engine room. Getting up to no good. What you up to, Gus?
Hey, I'm reconnecting. So they ran a new shift cable for some reason. This is the old one, and it was disconnected at both ends. So I am reconnecting that end. See, that's the old one, but I can't figure out why they changed it because this cable still works. But either way, it was almost done. So I'm just reconnecting it at the transmission, and it's missing a couple screws, and I'm also missing one of these cable ends. So I either need to find where they put the screws in the cable end, or I'm gonna have to source another one.
Well, maybe it'll be Magic Boat. We'll find one in a drawer somewhere.
I'm thinking maybe. That would be really cool. But I'm just a little concerned this isn't the right cable, because where it goes down here, it almost lines up perfectly. I can give them a show. Right where that connects to the transmission right there, it almost lines up perfectly, but it doesn't line up perfectly. But it might just be because it's not correctly connected at the top, or it's not, the cable's not in the right position. It might be stuck. So.
Well, here's to hoping we don't find out why it was disconnected.
Right. I wish I had a friend that, like Micah, that would just come down and check on me with the camera like this, because there's so much little stuff that I do that never gets recorded because I'm so stuck just doing it, you know?
You're so busy just getting stuff done.
Yeah.
Make your dreams come true.
Seriously.
Ooh.
Seriously.
Man, these terminals.
There's a lot. This boat, I thought the Hatteras was a lot of systems. Oh my God. But I wouldn't be truthful about in too deep if I wasn't in too deep, so.
It's kind of your brand.
It's my brand. This is a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm so freaking excited about this boat, dude.
Yeah, I didn't find any wire connections in your drawers and stuff down there, but I did find these sick-ass shoes.
No way. Happy birthday. Did you show them the drug collection you found?
No, I was gonna wait till you still full of water a little bit. I guess it's still leaking. Oh well, let's go see what Gus is up to. What you working on, Gus?
Dude, this thing has battery power on it. This thing might run. The key's laying in the dirt right here.
Oh shoot, dude.
Look, let's see. Doesn't that be crazy? Where's the show?
I've never. No way.
What? Oh, what?
No freaking way.
I don't want to run it because of the water pump, but dude, we should blow this thing up and go for a ride.
That's crazy.
Look at that.
Oh man.
What are the dude? That started like it fucking ran yesterday. That's insane.
Daihatsu for the win.
Holy crap! This is an expensive dinghy if it inflates.
Wonder if it will. Did you find a pump?
A pump? Oh!
Yes! Alright.
Dude!
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Alright. So, right now, it's 2:30 in the morning. And tomorrow I fly back to Portland.
and me and Micah got all sorts of stuff done today. Micah showed up midday today, and we just worked on stuff, cleaned the whole boat. We must have taken 30 bags of trash off of this freaking boat. So basically, when I come back, I'll have a whole list of stuff to do, but today I JB welded that coolant pipe. That's a temporary fix. I'm gonna get a new coolant pipe for it. I'm gonna throw that back on right now before bed. Fixed a couple bilge pumps, cleaned a ton of stuff, all 4 heads. Just went through the boat front to back, really starting to understand all the systems in this thing, and yeah, tracing plumbing and all sorts of stuff. Something's going on with the hot water side of the system. I think they bypassed, well, I know they bypassed the hot water heater. I was gonna hook it back up, see what happens. I'm guessing it just leaks, and that's why they did that. I got all of the exhaust fans working because none of the windows, none of the topside windows open. I guess they did that for seaworthiness or whatever. It's thick glass and they don't open. So airflow, you need all these exhaust fans working. Like that one, it sucks air. Did a ton of organization. Figured out what's on the boat. I made sure all the high water alarms were working. I pumped out, I got that bilge pump working, the forward bilge pump. And yeah, went to the auto parts store, picked up all sorts of stuff. It was a busy day to say the least. But tomorrow, I'm hoping I can really run both engines and make sure everything seems good with the motors. And maybe run a generator, probably boot up the air conditioning system. Other than that, all seems good. So that's a little 2:30 in the morning update. I'm gonna go to bed soon. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. So it's the next day now, and I put the coolant elbow back on. I just filled it up. It took 22 gallons between distilled water and antifreeze concentrate. This one is almost already full of coolant. This one I don't think leaks anything. Yeah, see, I'm gonna top that one off with the rest of this. A couple bottles of 50/50 were left on here, so I'll top that one off. I'm gonna get ready to start these things up. So I'm gonna pitch the camera like right here, and you're gonna witness me running these engines for the first time. Pretty freaking exciting. Yeah, see, that one's full. If it had any sort of a leak, it would be down a whole lot more than 1/4 of a gallon, that's for sure. Alright. I'm gonna leave the cap off of this one so I can see if it burps any air out, which it probably will. And let me check the oil again. Each motor took 2.5 gallons of oil last night. Whew! These bad girls hold a lot of frickin' oil, that's for sure. Let's go up to the helm. Oh man, this is so exciting. Ignition on the helm, wheelhouse.
I wonder why it says it's burning 43 gallons an hour. Wow. Alright, we've got max oil pressure. Gear pressure looks good. Looks like the batteries are charging. Water temp's low. Let's go look at the exhaust. She's definitely pumping water. Not smoking at all. That's pretty cool.
Shall we fire the other one up too?
The other one. I want to see if it smoked when it started. No smoke. Wow. These are healthy Detroits. Oh, she's pumping water all right, that's for sure. All right, now both fins are centered. I guess they take a minute. Oh, I wonder if the bow thruster works. Oh yeah, it does. Shall we throw her in gear? Oh, what I do need to make sure is that this cable is not going to get caught somewhere. Forward. Oh, it's jammed in reverse because of that freaking cable. I should just pull that thing right out of there. Rev those bad girls right up to 15. Those things move some water, huh? Holy shit, those things move some water. I gotta FaceTime Kip. Alright, so this is pretty outrageous what's going on right now. So basically, I'm in Portland and I just rented a truck. Right there is my rental truck. And let me explain to you what's going on here right now. I am headed to Virginia right now. So I went out there for 2 days. I looked at the boat, pulled the trigger on the boat, or looked at the boat, made a deal for the boat, pulled the trigger on the boat, paid for the boat, and then spent a day working on the boat, and then I had to fly home. So now it is literally 3 days later, and 3 days of work at the marina, working on stuff, doing this and that, and now I have to go back and get the boat. I am absolutely ecstatically excited, so freaking excited. I can't even. I'm going there for a week. I'm gonna work on the boat and fix it up,
get it going, and then I'm taking it back up to Portland. So I think I'm gonna haul it out in Delaware though, to clean the bottom and also inspect it, because from the research I've done, an aluminum boat, a Broward is aluminum, and an aluminum boat is essentially a sacrificial anode. So we're gonna see if this thing is rotted to crap and I bought myself a big old rotted anode, or if it's in decent shape. I have a feeling it's in pretty decent shape. So I'm gonna load up the old hot water pressure washer, one of Kip's units. This is a nice unit. This one sits around mostly. Kerosene goes in there. It's got a burner and then a gas engine. I'm gonna load it up along with all sorts of tools, and I'm gonna leave Portland, Maine tonight. Right now it's like 7:45 p.m. on Monday, June 3rd. Monday, June 3rd, I think. And I'm gonna head to Virginia tonight. I'll be there tomorrow, return the rental truck, and get to work. So you guys are seeing it here first. I am in deep 70-foot freaking Broward. I know you guys are probably wondering, what are you gonna do with your Hatteras? It's a good question. I am selling my beloved 1968 Hatteras 50 motor yacht. In about 2 weeks, I'm gonna post a video. It's gonna be a full and complete walkthrough of this boat. As you guys know, this is a reliable unit. I could probably argue that this is the most reliable 1960s Hatteras motor yacht out there. And the reason being is that she was repowered in 2004 with 6 BTA Cummins. They make 330 horse each. They've got under 1,000 hours on them. And they're just freaking quality units. How much for said boat, you may be wondering? I'm going to ask $135,000 for her. One big thing that I'll note is that I had it surveyed last year. The survey valued it at $137 with all the cosmetic work that she still needed. Since then, I've done a lot of that. But that was big because they moisture metered the hull, and I needed all that for insurance purposes. So this boat is actually insurable as a 1968 boat, because old boats are hard to insure. Anyways, back to the video. All right, so I'm leaving Portland right now. I'm fully loaded. I just stopped at the kerosene pump and filled up the kerosene tank on the hot water pressure washer. I am fully freaking loaded. Well, the bed's not all that loaded. Got the one wheel, of course. All sorts of random stuff that I'll need. Time to hit the road. It's 10 p.m. and I'm just hitting the road right now. I got a Red Bull, although I shouldn't really be drinking Red Bull, nor do I like to consume that much sugar. But that's my only hope at this point, because I need this rental truck returned in Norfolk tomorrow by 7 p.m. So it's time to get on the frickin' road. All right, so I am somewhere in Delaware right now. I slept in Connecticut last night. I made it like, I'd say 4 hours from Portland. Anyways, I'm fueling up the truck. Look at this thing. That's a massive little unit of a butterfly or whatever that thing is. It definitely sprouted from a, it looks like it sprouted from a caterpillar. I think all of those types of animals sprout from caterpillars. All right. So I am absolutely freaking beat right now. But I just got into Portsmouth, Virginia, right across the river from Norfolk. This is High Street, and literally right over there, you can sort of see it, is the High Street landing. The free docks. Oh, there's a big boat in there. The free docks in Portsmouth, same docks that Ethan got his dinghy stolen last year. Crazy. So when I get here, I need to figure out a way to unload this pressure washer. It's super heavy. I am going to have an early night tonight, I think. I am tired. Well, I just got here. Part of me is curious if the keys are in that excavator. That would literally make my life so easy. I'd probably get yelled at. It's either that or I try and back up to one of these dirt mounds and wheel the thing down that.
That's how you do it. Look at that. Freaking perfect. Not a lick of damage anywhere. That was seamless. First things first, someone snagged the shore power cable off the boat. I don't think anything else is missing though. Alright, so a day has gone by. Alright, we're gonna walk down forward in the boat, away from the music, and I'm gonna let you know, give you the rundown on what's going on here. So, basically, last night I got here, I was so tired and so beat from driving, sleeping in the truck, and just like, I feel like after this crazy surgery I had, I am not totally what I used to be yet, at least. It's only been about 2 months since the surgery. And I'm trying. I'm really trying to freaking do everything I can, but I'm making it happen. So anyways, I made my first mission to clean this engine room up. Well, first of all, last night I didn't do anything except for a couple simple things. Mess around with the chiller system, which I'll get into. This doesn't have your typical marine air conditioning system. This has what's called a tempered water system, which essentially it's like a big refrigeration system that cools fresh water down, or glycol, you know, antifreeze, and sends it through a series of heat exchangers that, you know, fans blow through to create cool air. It's a lot more efficient for a big boat, and way less refrigerant. You don't have 7 compressors going to cool every space. Anyways, get into that later. I went through the boat and just tried to get a good understanding of everything that I wanted to attack ASAP. You know, to really make this happen as quick as possible, because it is Wednesday and I want to get out of here on Saturday. So, to bring the boat back to Portland from Virginia. And there's a lot to do. You remember last time I JB welded that coolant pipe? I don't like it. I mean, it's not leaking, but I'm gonna have to run it home like that. That's on my concern list. I'm going to vacuum out this entire engine room and then pressure wash the entire engine room, steam clean. And before I do that, I was doing some diagnosing and understanding of the entire bilge system in this boat. So in this compartment is what looks like someone pumped all of the frickin' oil change oil into this one sealed bilge compartment, which sucks. I sucked out a ton of the oil, and now I'm down to just the very surface of that is oil. Now, this is obviously a big environmental concern. You know, I'm pumping this into buckets and getting rid of it all, and now I have absorbing pads absorbing the rest of the oil, and then I can pump the water out. So now that all the oil is almost gone, I got a new bilge pump. Frickin' $150 at West Marine for that frickin' thing. They hosed me. But at least it's a rule pump. I'm gonna replace this one section of hose. I needed to figure out if this was 12 or 24 volts. It's 12 volts, and then I needed to figure out if there's a float switch down there, or where the power comes from. I figured where the power comes from, so we're good there. Now I'm gonna hook the pump up. I'm gonna get this water bilged out, and then I'm going to set up the power washer, vacuum out the bilge, give this room a good cleaning, and then I'll feel better about the engine room. I'll know what's leaking. I got a bunch of new absorbent pads I can lay down under the engines. If anything's leaking, I'll see it. There's one raw water hose I have to replace on the starboard side engine. Whew. Obviously, as you guys might imagine, it's very overwhelming. There's a lot of boat here. There's a lot of systems to go through, but I love this stuff. Like,
when you get on the grind and you have no choice but to produce. That is the best feeling. So take the overwhelmingness, suck it up and love it. You gotta love it. There's a lot to do here. I'm by myself. I could definitely use a freaking hand. Just with turning valves and listening to things and flipping switches while I'm over there testing voltage and stuff. Random things I'm trying to understand that I could use a hand for. But all suffice. It reminds me of when I bought my Hatteras, the position that I was in with that freaking thing. At the boatyard, my friends were coming to Miami. I had 2 weeks to get the boat, fix a hole in the side of the boat, get the boat in the water, and freaking fix it up. This is a little less pressing, but this is way more boat than the Hatteras. So, without further ado, I will just shut up and get to work. All right, so I'm in the engine room of the boat and I'm cleaning the absolute crap out of this thing. I've scraped all these bilges down and I've sucked everything out over here that I can with the vacuum, except right there. I started pushing it through to this section where there's a whole nother boatload of junk down there to vacuum out. All over there is a ton of stuff to get cleaned out. And I'm gonna clean it very thoroughly, vacuum it, just get it clean. So if I know where all the systems are, and if anything, you know, breaks, I know where it is, I know what to look for. Stuff like that. I want to be everywhere in this thing, get eyes on everything. So far the hull looks pretty good from the inside. So this is an aluminum boat, for those that don't know. A Broward is aluminum. Well, a lot of them were, and this one's aluminum. And it's basically a sacrificial anode. When you lose paint on this boat, it turns into a total anode. It just corrodes away. Think about, you see like Mercruiser outdrives and saltwater boats, and they just disintegrate. Well, this boat's aluminum and it's from 1979. When I say get deep into this thing, I mean deep into this thing. All right, pressure washer's running. I'm going down to the engine room. You know what? I wonder if there's a pair of sandals up here. Look at that, flip-flops that came with the boat. Perfect. Let's go step and grease with them. All right, so down to the engine room we go. There's the pressure washer wand. And I'll set up the camera. All right, so, holy crap, I'm really covered in crap. Wow, I am covered, huh? Right now I'm moving to the fly bridge because I just finished the engine room.
So I'm on the fly bridge right now, and first things first, I'm gonna vacuum out these compartments. But I did want to test this thing. This looks like, so that plugs in there. And then the mast has a hydraulic, the mast goes down hydraulically apparently. Let's see if that, it didn't work, but I guess it might be because it was unplugged. Oh yeah. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh, she's leaking. Oh yeah. She leaks hydraulic fluid. Okay. That cylinder is junk. Good to know. Oh, I put the shifter back together. I found the parts. I actually found the parts for it. So that's all fixed.
There's a lot of little things that I'm doing and I'm not filming because I'm so trajectorized on what I'm doing that it's like, get it done.
But I'll keep recording as much as I can, showing everything I can. For now, get back to work. All right, well, that was one of the easier fixes. The windlass wires are a little, the low voltage switch wires are, just the terminal ends are a little rusty, so I'll get rid of those, but this switch was junk. You can see it's actually cracked right open, doesn't move. So this switch is still good. Part of me wants to take it apart and look at it because it's kind of important, but that's down, this is up. So if up works, up is most important. Down, you can always just take the chain off the windlass and let the chain come out. So I'm gonna go to West Marine and get extorted for one of these switches, which I actually have brand new up in Maine, but I didn't bring it. I almost brought it. Yeah.
So last night when I was cleaning up in the shower, I thought it would be a bright idea to use a magic eraser on my face. I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous, and it is. So yeah, I fucked my face up with a magic eraser. Not the smartest thing. You live and you learn, huh?
So, all right, I'm gonna go to West Marine. I need a hacksaw, I need a windlass switch, and anything else I can think of, but this is working now, so.
We can anchor.
She's got a nice anchor.
All right, so right now I am up in the forward and I'm gonna show you guys what's going on with the anchor locker here. So, because I'm gonna replace the terminals and the switch from down here. Here's the anchor locker. It's a nice little aluminum bulkhead door. Wallpaper's a little rough in here, but this is the windlass. It's a 120 volt windlass. It looks old and rusty, but oldies are usually goodies. So really just need to get the vacuum in here and clean this thing up a little bit. Runs on 230 volts. And somewhere along here, there is a
low voltage relay that triggers the 120 volts. So I think it's under these panels right here. I'm gonna take these down and we're gonna get in here and see what we can find. All right, and there it is, perfect access for the windlass wires. All right, back up on deck. New windlass switch, new terminals wired in. I'm gonna put a little silicone. I wish I had 4200, but that's all I got right now. A little silicone under there, she'll be good to go. So I'm one wheeling down the dock, right? I just got back from West Marine, and I see this nice Hatteras pulling up. It's like maybe a 58, maybe bigger even, 60 something. And they're docking up, and you could tell, you know, they're busy docking. But the lady looks over and she says, "Is that Gus?" Turns out they're YouTube subscribers. That's so awesome. So I'm just here at the boatyard in Portsmouth working on the Broward, and I've been recognized more here than anywhere else, probably because it's such a big central boating location, but pretty cool. I'm gonna go talk to them soon. All right. We're fully functional. Now I'm gonna fix the fact that this is loose, so I'm gonna tighten that, safety wire it, and then this swivel, the cotter pin rotted off inside, so that's two crazy failure points right here. Big failure points. It looks like there's a good amount of chain in the boat, which is cool. All right, so I got a bunch of stuff fixed, and Josh just showed up. Josh is here for the maiden voyage on the Broward. He's gonna come up to Maine with me. Well, at least that's the plan. And yeah, I'm super excited. Josh is like perfect, absolute perfect crew, and we're gonna experience this thing together. So it's gonna be a good one.
Nice. We need to let a little June air in, or July.
The windows don't open in this freaking
okay.
boat. Isn't that crazy? All right, so I just finished up the cooling lines that I had to replace. I finished putting all the absorbing pads under the engines. I finished placing all those aluminum pieces back where they belong in the engine room. Now I'm gonna go downstairs and clean up all of the tools that are scattered about. We're getting ready for a sea trial. Now, Josh is helping me out big time. He's doing some pressure washing while I'm cleaning up all the crap on the inside. Words can't describe the gratitude I have for Josh helping me. He came down here. He wants to do the voyage. He's just as excited as I am. Such a good freaking guy. Really awesome. I got a whole jug of 40 weight because these bad Larrys take straight 40 weight oil. Looks a whole lot better in here, huh? Got all the trays, little workbench cleaned up. Nice. So, getting ready for a sea trial. But first, I'm gonna clean up this mess of a frickin', whew, jeez. We're gonna fire these bad girls up. Pretty sure the only thing I wanted to do is check the oil. So we'll do a quick oil check and we'll make sure that everything's looking mighty fine in the lubrication department. These girls are known to drink some oil. I only ran these for about I don't know, maybe an hour and a half. Generator situation's a little tricky right now. This right here is a 20 kilowatt Northern Lights, and it needs an injection pump rebuild. When you fire it up, it leaks pretty much out of every delivery valve. The Perkins, on the other hand, the good old Perkins genset fires right up. She's just she gets a little hot. I didn't let it overheat, but it seemed hotter than my liking, and it was pumping water. So I need to I'm gonna take the water pump apart, take a look at the water pump and see what happens there. The main engine seemed to pump water pretty good, so right now we're gonna fire these bad girls up, and I know they're gonna fire right up.
make sure it's in neutral. Yeah, she's in neutral. All right, so right now I'm in the master stateroom and I'm looking at the steering. By the way, look at these spare props that are back here. That's freaking awesome, or what? I need to bleed the steering, so I'm gonna crack some lines loose while I call Josh on the radio and have him turn the wheel. I'm just wandering the docks. I actually gave you sort of an introduction earlier.
Oh, okay.
And said the situation, but introduce yourself to the channel.
Hey there, I'm Pat. I'm from Tampa, St. Pete, and me and my wife and I are coming up from that area to go to Maine on our 63-foot Hatteras, and we stepped off the dock and there was Gus on one-wheeling with, of course, some boat parts in his hand. Of course, we're a big fan and love to watch the channel. And I'm here just to learn, Gus, just to learn.
So I'm walking down the dock and I see this beautiful, like I said earlier, this beautiful big Hatteras. And so that's Pat's boat, and it's just totally awesome. So if anyone remembers the video when I bought the Hatteras, I had someone from the boatyard that knew me from YouTube that came on the maiden voyage. And now Pat is here and he's coming on the maiden voyage. So he's gonna film me doing a quick look over the engines, one last look over. It's gonna be me, Pat, and Josh on the maiden voyage on the Broward. Oh, this is so awesome, Pat. All right, we're gonna go down to the engine room now, and we're gonna make sure everything looks good for our voyage. Make sure no fluids are spilling yet. I'm also gonna see if I can figure out how to turn the inverter on.
she looking, Gus?
She looks good. She looks good. I think I'll have one of you run it once we get out into open water, and I'll do a underway inspection. Looks good though.
Good deal.
Sweet. All right. I turned the inverter on, so this fridge should at least be on.
Joy? It's no
Not
joy.
on. No, that's all right. It'll stay cold enough for the meanwhile.
Have you checked out the anchor in case we have to drop the
Yes.
anchor?
Oh, so that is one good thing. I want to give everyone a rundown. I fixed all that. I will take you and Josh out there.
Josh, we're gonna do a quick rundown on the anchor so everyone on board knows. So I fixed the windlass controls earlier today. This is down. Oh, you know what I realized? The windlass is 120 volts.
Really?
That's okay though, because I have both of those generators run. So in the event that we need to drop the anchor, I'm going to immediately run down, fire up the generator, and then we're going to have windlass power.
Okay, another way you could do it with this galley maid is to put a wrench on the top of that.
Yes.
And free spool it if we needed to have an emergency.
So in an emergency, we have this. We can loosen the clutch, make sure she moves. Sometimes they're reversed. Well, if we need almighty power to loosen that, I'm sure we can do it.
Adrenaline will loosen it.
This guy right here. So the only thing is once we release the anchor, you have to give it a good shove off the pulpit. It doesn't go down on its own. But all that should be all set.
All right.
I'll fire up a generator. It will immediately start working.
Okay.
That's up, that's down. All right. Ready, boys?
Ready.
Ready.
Let's do it. All right, here we go. We're shoving off for the maiden voyage on the Broward. They don't make it very easy to access the lines on this thing, huh?
They really don't.
Can you give me a foot to the stern?
Yeah. Just holler if I need to go forward. All lines are clear. All right, what's your name?
I'm John.
You want to record me, John?
Yeah, why not?
All right. All right, we're off. Biggest boat I've ever driven.
Okay, good.
Tell me when I'm clear aft and all spinner.
Okay, you still got a ways to go.
Big boat, huh?
You got plenty to go. You're clear back here.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her.
You got 10 feet back here. 10 feet. Come back if you want. Straight back, you got 20 feet.
Holy crap. You want to tell the world how you ended up here?
Yeah, why not? Came to visit my uncle, and then next thing you know, I'm on a boat doing sea trials. What an adventure.
You're in the Navy, right?
I am in the Navy. I usually drive vessels like that, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're a big boat captain.
I'm not a captain. I'm a surface warfare officer.
Wow.
So I get attached to a ship and drive it for my captain.
Holy crap.
Well, thank you so much for your service.
Yeah.
I
happy to be
appreciate
here.
that. That is so cool. We have a Navy operator, boat operator on board.
All right, well,
I'm gonna drive this thing a little bit, see how she does, and then we'll go from there. All right, Pat's on the helm. I'm going down to the engine room.
silky freaking smooth.
Silky smooth. Running gear seems straight.
Let's go see if she's smoking at all. A little sooty on the starboard side. Much cleaner on the port side. Starboard side's definitely puffing soot. I don't know what's up with that.
Maybe a turbo. Maybe a boost leak. Let me go take another look. How's it looking, Pat? All good?
Good, except you got a temp here that's pretty high on the
Yeah, that's
port engine.
inaccurate.
Okay, good thing.
I just checked it all downstairs. The same with the one down here. It says,
Okay.
yeah, it says 240, but both engines are cool to the touch,
Oh, excellent.
so they're good. Good, let's continue our test drive.
Josh! What do you think?
Awesome. How'd the engine room look?
Looks good. That starboard side's smoking black. That's why it's all sooty. I don't know why it's doing that. It's smoking pretty good. Alright, I'll go take the helm.
Pulling out of there.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm like
I'm like
I know you're
friggin'.
gonna say it was nothing and you passed that.
Oh, thank you.
Great.
Well, coming back in this wind is gonna be a. We'll see.
If you can do it with those props all keeped up, not biting anything.
It doesn't handle very well. It's probably because of the growth. All right, I'm taking the helm now. All right, right now I'm gonna bring this thing back into the marina. It's windy out, and I've never docked this thing. So we're gonna find out how that goes, and you guys are gonna witness it firsthand. That's just the gear in reverse. Looking down at the rudder position.
Rudder position 0.
Thank you. We're gonna attempt putting it in this slip. If it doesn't work out, I'll go in front of the green boat.
That's the last set of pilots. 5 feet. Another 4 feet. Alright, hold it down.
That wasn't too bad.
2 more feet, guys.
Nice. All right, well, we made it in just before the storm. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Great, man.
We got it.
You did great.
Did I hit the piling?
No.
I didn't?
No.
Wow.
Not a one. Some of them were like,
It was close. Nothing.
You can't see anything from up there.
Oh, this must have
I have
been.
video, I'll send it to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank you. It went well. Sweet. Signing off for now. Where did all the pieces of the impeller go? Oh, well, look at this. The output tube of the water pump is packed.
Don't.
Poor guy is.
No, but this is the last pass we made.
Well, it looks so much better.
First time cooking a meal in this crazy, wonderful galley.
You want to tell the world what we're doing today?
We are running to Maryland.